That was Lovecraftian for, thank you so much, Reaper, for supporting this video and making it real. Thank you, I really, really appreciate that. Making it real, making it possible. Thank you, Reaper, our amazing Patreon supporter, for your support. That means thank you to our producer, Alice, as well. You should check out her links that are on screen. Follow her, especially if you want to watch more Resident Evil Outbreak with us this month. Oh my god. Guys, here's a playthrough of Desolatium. This is a Lovecraftian horror game. This is the whole playthrough in one video. Really enjoyable game, actually. I quite liked it. So I hope you guys will too. And, that means subscribe to our Patreon, please. We need a few more this month to hit our goals, as per usual. If you want to help unlock full-length playthroughs over there, any tier, even $1. If you do, you're a nomkin. Enjoy. Hey nomkins, how's it going? Welcome to Desolatium. This is a point-and-click horror game. I played the demo of this a while ago. It's been on consoles for a bit, but it just came out on PC today. So we thought we'd check it out. Charism is back now, but she's taking a few days to get ready, get used to being back in the UK, deal with jet lag, that kind of thing. But then we're going to be working on a bunch of projects together. I don't think there's really going to be a lot of options here. I think this is purely controlled by the mouse. Yeah, there's not a lot here. Not a lot at all. And that's okay. At least for a point-and-click game. Let us begin.
Careful. Be quiet. It has to be here.
Look here. I think this is it. Should we open it?
Yes, that is it. It looks just like the drawings from the journal I found. Open the box.
There's nothing inside.
What? No. It can't be. It should be here. Shit. What was that? It's a trap! Run!
Get them.
It's her! She's here!
They're probably fine. Just a minor explosion.
Christopher! Christopher! Are you okay?
Take the boy, but don't hurt him. We need him alive.
What should we do with the other one?
We don't need the other one.
Leave him alone! Christopher! No!
Desolation? Alright, we're in a hospital room. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, we don't have a cursor yet.
Where am I? My head is about to explode. I can't remember anything.
Don't worry about it, little numpkin, it'll be fine. I'm just making sure everything's recording. Gotta make sure things are recording when you're recording, guys. Otherwise, well, you're doomed, you know? Doomed. Alright. Okay. What do we have? We have a copper coin.
Here's something. A coin.
How do I take the coin? Or do I already have the coin? I'm gonna assume I already have the coin. A medical report.
Carter Scott. Is that my name? It seems I have a concussion. That's probably why I can't remember anything.
Hatron with luscious consciousness and secondary amnesia. Keep under observation. The patient should be conscious by night. I could get out this way if I could loosen the screws.
I could get out this way if I loosen the screws.
Alright, how do I access my inventory? Right click. Excellent. There we go. The tried and trusted way of leaving a room via event in a point-and-click game.
It seems this corridor is not guarded. I should find a way to get out of here.
So this is area that was in the demo.
If we don't stop them, this is the end. This will destroy everything and everyone.
Whose voice was that?
Was it, I don't know, yours, Nomkin? Maybe? Alright, where are we going? I guess we're going down here.
These people are dead. What is this? I have to get out of here and call the police.
I'm not sold on the voice acting, by the way. What do we have in here? A can of soda.
Nice.
Okay. Apparently soda is bad for your health, guys. Who'd have thought? Herbert West Diary.
What the fuck is this? These psychos want to perform a human sacrifice.
The first time, I absolutely refused. I wasn't going to let those fanatics force me to kill people to perform their strange rites. But she can be very persuasive, so the following time I reluctantly agreed. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Because I can't read it if it's going by so fast. Jesus. Now I never seem to have enough people to sacrifice. Why is it going off screen in seconds? I don't get it. Okay. Oh, it's if you move the mouse at all, it gets rid of it. That's terrible. Joining the cult's the best thing that's ever happened.
Turn people into some weird creatures.
Okay, summarize after I've read. Joining the cult is the best thing that has ever happened to me. At first I had my doubts. Elder gods who claim the world, monstrous beings, senseless madness. But these people have a vision for the future. They only care about the result without questioning the means. They have provided me with a proper laboratory and everything I need for my experiments. I just have to report to her, and while she's very reasonable, she's also ruthless like no one I've ever met. The experiments are progressing by leaps and bounds. A few weeks ago, I wouldn't have bet a penny on any of the cult's beliefs being true. I've always been a scientist with no religious inclination of any kind, but the things I've seen here, sacrifices. Sacrifices are the key to my serum, sacrifices and rituals. As much as it pains me, science sometimes needs a little push to achieve certain things, and I finally learned that. The words of power, the symbols painted with blood, the ancient times written in forgotten languages, all these elements combined with my formulas are going to help me do it. Okay, alright. Got human sacrifice, lovely. What do we have here?
Let's see if there are any clues in this recorder.
Will it play?
The subject died less than 5 minutes after injecting the serum. For a moment, all the activity indicators flashed in unison, illuminating all the screens. The subject began to mutate within seconds. His eyes turned completely red. His jaws started to grow very sharp fangs, and his voice became so high-pitched that his words couldn't be distinguished. Unfortunately, after taking the ghoul form, the subject passed away. But it has not been an absolute failure. As I was getting rid of the remains, the corpse's left hand started to have spasms. The serum continued to excite the cells in that area, even though the rest of the body was starting to experience natural rigidity. This opens up another very interesting area of investigation. I'm going to try to modify the formula to maximize that effect. Maybe.
This just keeps getting worse.
Okay, yeah. I'm not sold on the voice acting, and the subtitles do not match what's being said, and I feel like that's something that could have been easily fixed. Like, it's been out on console for ages, this. Oh, shit. I didn't even know this was going to happen.
These are house keys. Maybe they're mine. I should take them, just in case.
You should. That is true. Well done. And another key.
It says emergency exit, but it's very rusty. I don't know if it's going to work.
Okay. So I vaguely remember from the demo, you use the can of Coke on the key to clean it, so we now have a shiny key instead of a rusty key. And I think we can use it to exit. Yep.
Shit! They know I'm gone.
That man was just sleeping, by the way, the one under the sheet. Just sleeping in a big bath of jam.
ritual? They need me for a ritual? What's all this? I have to get the fuck out of here.
I love the way the subtitles say hell. Okay. We're starting a new chapter here. Oh, this is the character we're playing, Sophie Whalen. I like the character portraits. They're really cool. Like, I really like the aesthetic of them. Alright, so we're playing as the different character now, Sophie. Gotcha. I understand completely. Gonna say anything, Sophie, or are we just gonna be in your office here, having a good time? Chilling in your office? Oh my god, so numb. Alright, what do we got here?
I would have loved to visit Relia, if it had been real.
The cult of the sleeping god. The members of this cult believed their god came from the stars, and when he came to this planet, he created the Great Relia, from which he ruled the world. But when the stars changed, the entire continent sank, and the city drowned under the surface of the oceans. Their god was trapped there, sleeping on the other side of the black door where he dwells. He's dreaming until his faithful advocates awaken him. Regarding their rites, we must talk about rituals and sacrifices. Okay, so we're researching the cult, I guess.
If only we could find out where Dagon's followers are hiding.
Got Dagon. Tried and true. Like, we had a different elder god in Alone in the Dark for once, but this one looks like we're going back to Dagon. Members of the order worship a water god, a mixture of man and fish, but of colossal proportions, called Dagon. This deity provides them with abundant fishing, keeps the seas calm, and protects them from threats. Those who encounter worshippers of this cult speak of jewels made of gold with strange shapes and ancient styling. They were traded in addition to their fishing catches, which were always abundant. They also speak of people with bulging eyes and greenish skin, likely due to inbreeding. Dagon has been venerated from the beginning of time by different cultures. For example, it's mentioned in the Bible the Philistines defeat the Israelites, take the Ark of the Covenant, and place it in the Temple of Dagon. All scholars agree that both the name and the cult of Dagon were imported from Babylon. Paper.
We are on the right path. Our investigation is almost over.
Such as the esoteric order of Dagon, whose origin seems to date from far earlier. Ancient engravings depicting their god have been found on remote islands in Polynesia. These same engravings have been found in recent cults, especially in coastal areas. This cult worshipped an aquatic being, usually represented with multiple tentacles. Their tradition spoke of amphibious creatures that surfaced to mate, and years later returned to take their progeny. There is a whole language and writing based on pictograms, the study of ancient cults and their influence on modern religion, by Sophie Whalen. That's us! And Carter Scott. That's the guy we were just playing, I think. Oh my god. So we were investigating a cult, and it all went wrong. Who'd have thought? The game auto-saves very easily, like every time you move, I notice, so that's good. Hi! Hello! Have you seen Mr. Scott by any chance?
Good morning, Miriam. How are you doing today? Have you seen Mr. Scott by any chance?
Good morning, Professor Whalen. No, I don't think I've seen him today.
When was the last time you saw him?
When was the last time you saw him? Was he here yesterday?
I didn't see him yesterday, and this morning, since he wasn't in his office, I had to call him because I needed his signature for some documents, but he wasn't home. I couldn't even reach him on his cell.
We had a meeting this morning and he didn't show up or called to cancel, which is very unlikely of him. By the way, are there any messages for me?
Now that you mention it, Mr. Scott left this envelope for you. I was about to take it to your office.
Thanks!
Yes, it is strange. I'm gonna check in his office. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, let me know.
Excellent. Sophie, I'm very sorry for not being able to attend our meeting.
I have that important matter is.
I have a very important matter to resolve, a matter that only someone like you could understand. If I do not contact you, there is something in my office behind the narcotic manuscripts that I need you to have. In case you need to, don't hesitate to call James, and remember, the men of science suspect something about the world, but they ignore most of it. The thing I have to do is get abducted and taken to a hospital by a cult who want to kill me. Or go to the hospital the cult's in and then get abducted while I'm in the fucking thing. That is what I have to do. That's where we came from.
I think he's in a small town called Dunwich or something like that.
Oh my god.
One of his colleagues from Arkham University needed him for a research they were doing.
Oh my god. Lots of references to Lovecraft stuff,
What happened
guys.
here? It's a mess. It looks like someone did break in.
It's fine. It's probably not a big deal. It's probably nothing. I think this might have been the demo too, now I think about it. Where are these manuscripts going to be kept? I don't fucking know. Well, that answers that question.
This key looks very old. I wonder what it opens.
Okay. The Esoteric Order of
Innsmouth.
Dagon.
Perhaps that's where the Order of Dagon has been hiding this entire time.
Are we going to go to Innsmouth? The first records of Dagon's order date from 1848, when Brendan Axisa appeared battered and disorientated in the hospital. He had numerous wounds, many of them infected, and he'd lost his mind. He kept telling stories about fishmen, advocates of the devil, and exotic jewelry. He told how they had closed all the churches of the town to worship a new god, one who lived under the sea. He talked about human sacrifices and mating between sea creatures and townspeople. The police investigated and discovered the town was normal, so Brendan Axisa ended up in detention center for dangerous patients. He died less than a year later in his cell after cutting his wrists and using his own blood to write the names of the town that tormented him and the god that everyone there worshipped. Innsmouth and Dagon. Okay. Got a pixel hunt in things like this, guys, unfortunately. The eye. Okay.
Sounds very familiar.
The amulet, made of strange material between stone and metal, represents an open eye surrounded by tentacles in geometric shapes. It belonged to at Tawil, the guardian of the last gate. It is written in the Solanio fragments that the Eye of Azathoth preserves the body and soul against the horrors of this and other worlds. Its whereabouts have been a mystery for hundreds of years, but he finally discovered its location. It's guarded by the Esoteric Order of Dagon, who used the power of the eye to hide their presence in plain sight. Innsmouth. Innsmouth. Can I read this, by the way? Oh, there
This
is.
is the diary of someone who found the location of the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Finally! We've been looking for a lead like this for years. But why didn't Carter tell me about this before? I have to go to that village to see if it's all true. Maybe Carter's
He's
there.
not.
I'd better warn James, as Carter suggested in his note.
My search for the amulet that will destroy the beast that has taken over my dreams led me to the coast, a town called Innsmouth. Its inhabitants hide the secrets of the Order of Dagon under their superficial smiles. I fear that if they ever find out what I've come for, my life will be in serious danger. Cthulhu waits sleeping. As Dagon prepares the way, Hydra spawns her progeny and her children claim the shores. Cthulhu, Dagon, and Hydra often show up as, like, a trio of deities in games. When the blood of the Chosen One is shed, and Azathoth is visible in the sky, in the depths of the sea, Cthulhu shall wake. Okay, cool. We got very classic Lovecraft here, the ones you'd expect, you know what I mean? Oh, that was the end of the chapter. Excellent. Gotta warn James. Jams, hello? Jams?
James, do you know where Carter is? Something has happened.
I spoke to him yesterday.
We were supposed to meet today, but he didn't show up. I went to look for him in his office, and everything was messed up. It looked like someone had broken in. Also, I've found some information about the possible location of the Order of Dagon. Carter was looking for a ritual item in a town called Innsmouth. Do you know anything about this?
No, I didn't know anything. Actually, he was kind of weird yesterday. And Christopher, too.
Christopher's the guy that was with him at the hospital.
Both were talking about, well, nothing really. Just some crazy stuff. Forget it.
I'm worried about him, and I thought that you might be able to find him, being a private investigator and all. Track his steps. I don't know.
Of course. I'm sure it's nothing. But just in case, I think I know where to start. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go and have a look at Innsmouth, see if I can find what Carter was looking for. I've been studying that cult for years, looking for a clue like this, and Carter knew about it. But for some reason, he kept it from me. I need to know why.
It's pretty really dangerous.
You have to be careful, Sophie.
Yeah.
The town might be dangerous. If you get in trouble, call me.
Don't worry. Let me know as soon as you find anything. Bye.
So far, so good. This is
I
decent.
hope those morons didn't try to steal the dagger. I told them it was suicide. If the cult got Carter, we're all fucked. Good thing I saved the location they showed me on my phone, just in case.
I love the censored subtitles. It's so dumb. Just outright says it, but the subtitles like, troubled. Jesus Christ. Like, it's funny. Like, I shouldn't laugh too much about it. Please load? There we go. James Oslac. Okay, that's who we are now.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's probably gout. There's only one way to go, it looks like.
Is that a phone ringing? Yes. And I swear it's Carter's ringtone.
Gonna talk about the blood, or, Nah, let's just pass.
This cannot be a coincidence.
Okay, Armitage books and antiques. Second-hand and ancient books, codices, authentic grimoires, amulets, and other antiques. You'll find everything you're looking for here, and if you don't have it, we will get it for you. Okay, what's over here? Okay. What is this?
Activates the anti-fire system.
Okay, well the phone's coming from in here, so let's worry about that now, I guess. Is that just a brick? The backgrounds in this are, like, kind of strange, right? They're kind of like... I'm trying to think of the best way of putting it. They're like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best way of describing it. Like... They're photos? They must be photos?
Good. I think the cult found them when they were here.
Where's his phone? This is looking... Oh my god! This place is fucked! Oh god, there's blood everywhere.
Check Carter's phone just in case. This is the dagger they were looking for. The only thing that can destroy the Great Dreamer.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is go back and pull the fire alarm to try and put that fire out so I can explore in here properly. Because I'm pretty sure that was one of the reasons. There's not many interactable objects, and it seems like that might be the way forward, so...
This should put the fire out.
There you go. Excellent. Now we can go back. So this is where they must have got attacked at the beginning, right? At least initially.
It's strange. It looks as if they tried to erase this blood trail. If only I had some luminol, but I spent it all in that Deleth Widow case.
So many references. Gotta cram them in. Got Lovecraft
Maybe I can
spewing.
find some answers here.
Okay. Well, let's have a look.
He looks unconscious. I don't think they killed him. They need him alive for tonight's ritual. The van they put him in has the Zotique's Enterprises logo on it. Maybe they took him there.
Do you think?
Christopher is nowhere to be seen. If the priestess herself was here, it was all a trap to capture Carter.
What happened to Christopher? Because he's, like, just gone, right? Okay, what do we have here? Morello. Morello? I can't interact with that, but it's probably important. There's got to be some other stuff in here. Aha!
Luminol. Just what I needed.
Take the gun! I can't take the gun. You can take the luminol, but not the gun. Alright, we use the luminol on this, I'm gonna guess. Oh my god!
Visible, and it looks like a lot of blood. No!
What the fuck just happened? No! Okay, so we're Christopher Black, who is a journalist. Okay, so that's why he was working with, what's-his-face, I guess, to get the information. No! Okay.
I'm onto something big. I'm sure of it.
There's definitely a pattern behind all these deaths and disappearances. Everything is starting to make sense, but I still need to put some pieces together. With all those girls with the same physical complexion began to disappear, they all assumed there was a prostitution scheme behind it, but then we started to find bodies, and it was a lot worse than we thought. These bodies have been consumed by something difficult to explain. The symbols engraved on their skin gave me the first clue to start investigating that religious cult, whose traces I keep finding all over the city. But my editor says unless I bring him clear proof, he doesn't intend to publish anything. Okay, so we're a journalist onto the cult with Christopher.
Why only girls?
Yesterday, the disappearance of O.H. Marr was reported. Including her, there are already 4 girls who've disappeared within the last 6 months in the metropolitan area. All the girls are between 18 and 22 years old and from wealthy families. O.H. Marr went for a run last Sunday, as she did every afternoon. Her family reported her missing the next day after they were called from her work when she failed to show up. Okay. Ooh.
That symbol appears on every picture.
Okay.
This poor girl. I have to find whoever did this.
Last Friday, Hannah Butterworth disappeared after going out for a walk. According to her mother, she left the house at around 8 p.m. to meet some friends for dinner at a nearby mall. The 19-year-old did not meet up with her friends. No one saw her after she left home. The police, her family, friends, and neighbors have been looking for her ever since. Yesterday, a couple discovered a body in a wooded area less than a kilometer from the place of disappearance. The police confirmed a few hours later, not years, it was Hannah Butterworth, the missing young woman. According to several sources, the body was unrecognizable, as if it had been squeezed and covered in cuts and wounds. The police are looking for clues that will help them find the murderer while recommending caution after dark. This is fucked, actually. Interesting. Squeezed. Something serpent-like, maybe? Tentacle-like? Probably tentacles. Tends to be the theme. Anyway, let's keep going. There's the toilets. Nope, just more office space, but more stuff.
Innsmouth. It must be an important place. It keeps coming up everywhere.
It's Innsmouth, but thank you. The white boat, a fishing boat that would fish the waters off Cape Newts, was found last night stranded on the rocks more than 10 kilometers far from the harbour. The boat had set sail the previous morning, as it did every day, but did not return with the daily catch. By mid-afternoon, search operations began, as it was not responding to calls. After 8 p.m., one of the search and rescue boats found the wreckage. The hull was smashed after the collision with the rocks, and inside the boat there were bloodstains but no other traces of the 5 fishermen who were on board. The search had to be suspended due to a storm, but it is expected to continue tomorrow. The families do not lose hope despite the condition in which the boat was found, and the bloodstains that make them fear the worst. They're probably the worst, gotta be honest with you.
Who would be crazy enough to release 100,000 bison?
Excuse me? A great commotion in the town of Fontainebleau after a group of environmentalists freed a huge herd of bison that were being bred for food and fur. Apparently there were more than 100,000 bison, very voracious for their size, according to the owners. Due to the damage they caused, the losses are estimated to be in the millions in the surrounding cities. The authorities have set up a joint operation with the army to try and recover all the animals before the damage is too great. The statements from the villagers are horrifying. They speak of entire houses destroyed, cars overturned, and trees uprooted. The northern areas suffered the most damage since it was the path taken by the bulk of the herd as it escaped. So far, 20 people have been injured, 3 of them seriously, due to falls while fleeing and the stampeding caused by the animals. Jesus, what the I'm not sure why this is relevant, but what the fuck? Anything else?
Someone should tidy this desk. It's full of disorganized notes and pictures.
It's a man. It's a man! It's a picture of a man.
Full of disorganized notes and pictures.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure where I should be going now. Let's have a look. Oh, wow, there's loads of places to go. Look. Got the archive room, back where we came. What's in here? Dr. Juan Antonio Lopez. Guess we'll start reading shit? For fuck's sake! You move slightly and you lose the thing. Emergency call part 1. Accidents and emergencies, how can I help you? Please, I need help. Send the police. Okay, calm down and tell me what's happening and where you are while I contact the police. Oh my god, I move! You have to come now. There's someone in my house and he's hurting my dad. Easy. What's your name? How old are you? And what's your address? I'm Alex. I'm 7 years old. I live at this address. Alright, Alex, tell me what's happening. Something like a dog came through the window and grabbed my dad. He's screaming a lot, but now he's quiet. I can hear it chewing very loudly. A dog broke into your house, but didn't you just say you live in a 6th floor apartment? Yes, I live in 6A. It came through the window, but it wasn't exactly a dog. It had a lot of legs and a lot of eyes. It's terrifying. Okay, calm down. Where are you? In your room? I'm hiding under my bed, but wait, I think it's coming this way. I'm really scared. Take it easy. How do you know it's coming your way? I hear it's trying to open the door. Please, somebody, come here. Keep quiet and hide. The police are almost there. Calm down. Listen to my voice. No one's going to hurt you. The police are coming up the stairs. Everything's going to be all right. Police, open the door. They're already here. Keep quiet and make no sound. I will say, like, the design decision to make it so, like, you can't fucking, move the mouse cursor while you're reading is fucking awful.
If I hadn't spoken to the emergency operator, I would think this is all a setup.
If you found me, let me go. No, no. Alex, what's happening? Are you okay? Alright, this is what happened. Alex? Nobody's here, all clear. I found the father, he's dead. Oh god, this is... No trace of the child. Here's the phone, but there's no sign of anyone else. Are you sure there was a child? Click. Alright, so Alex was abducted by the puppier. Oh my god. Alright, where the fuck... I'm very confused as to where I just came from and the layout of this bit. Like, it's not very user-friendly, the user interface in this, because you can never really tell where you were. Okay, so I was here. I went in there. There's this room, wherever this is. Okay, we have an arcade machine. A note that I can't click on.
I'm not sure if this information is true.
Yesterday, 5 sailors found the remains of a strange creature while they were fishing. According to their testimony, something was hooked on their fishing nets. They thought it was a drowned person at first until they took it on board. Its arms ended in claws, its feet were like flippers, and its head had a crest that reached within the middle of its back. Its eyes were huge, and the mouth was full of sharp teeth. Finally, its skin was scaly, and it had gills, and it reeked of the sea. It was taken from the sea, okay? They were taken to the authorities after they were done fishing, but a storm caught them on the way. As they said, they were trying to keep the fishing boat afloat when several of those creatures got on the boat and took the body away. They moved with ease despite the storm being at its worst, and they jumped into the water like professional swimmers. The authorities did not believe them, as the only photo they had of the event was blurred. 3 of them assured that the story was true, and they planned to return to the place of the discovery to prove it. How do you take a blurred photo of a stationary object, by the way? Why is every time crucial evidence of, like, supernatural stuff is needed in anything, right, that the photo is always taken on, like, a fucking Nokia from 1981? That's a bit late. A bit early, sorry, for a Nokia, but 1991, let's go with, you know what I mean? Like, the worst fucking possible camera you could possibly have has taken the picture.
I still don't know what it has to do with the murders, but they're connected. I'm sure of it.
Alright, so a robbery. The robbery that took place last Tuesday in the Cathedral's museum was made public this morning. In a brief statement, it was reported the thieves entered the museum through one of the roof windows. The stolen objects have not been detailed, but it's known they belong to the Faith of the Sea collection, which housed relics of coastal brotherhoods. That makes sense. Police have no clues about who the thieves are, nor how they were able to get to the roof to sneak through the window. It's a place with very difficult access, and the window through which they entered is 20 meters above the ground. Nonetheless, they hope to find clues soon, as the stolen items have a very specific market niche. Cults. That's what it is. Cults. Alright, I've been in here already. What's here? I don't think I've been over here yet, right? Yep, just more newspapers and shit. This is all lore. We got we'll read part 1 first. I'm assuming it's somewhere in here. To Howard Phillips.
It's the symbol from the murders. Who is this man? These photos were addressed to Howard. What was his table?
What the fuck does that mean? What was his table? I don't understand that.
I've
Church.
seen some of those symbols elsewhere.
A small village of Moo awoke last Sunday amidst consternation and horror. The parishioners of the community found the church totally vandalized while they were on their way to the morning religious service. One of the wooden doors had been ripped off and was resting in the middle of the driveway, while one hung on one of its hinges. Inside, most of the pews had been smashed and blasphemous symbols had been painted on the walls. The Christ statue had been beheaded and the religious paintings were covered in blood. According to the parish priest, one of the walls of the sacristy had been demolished, exposing some old stone stairs. Father Astro Rondon assures that he had no evidence of any cellar. He went down accompanied by the police and they discovered a room the size of a church with a horrendous altar. By using wood from the shattered pews at the central nave, a monstrous creature with tentacle spikes and indescribable things had been carved, in its own words. This is kind of cool, some of these like little articles. Interesting background lore here. The Faceless Man Part
That
1.
gas mask. I wonder if it's the same one that man was wearing on the pictures.
I don't know what pictures he's talking about. There are many testimonies of people who have witnessed this being. We've been hearing about the myth for a long time, but thanks to cell phones, it's only now that we've obtained proof of his existence. The photos accompanying this article were taken by Whalen while on a hiking trail. This is his story. After being lost for more than 4 hours, we finally found a place to take shelter. It was an old farmhouse with boarded up windows. The door was open, it was getting colder and darker, so we went inside. There were hardly any furniture inside, just an armchair with a gas mask on it in the middle of the living room. Everything was covered in dust, so we could perfectly see footprints leading from the couch to a door in the hallway. The door was open, and a flight of stairs led down into darkness. A slight sound came from downstairs, like a raspy breathing. We thought it might be an animal. We were about to close the door when we heard, "Help," almost in a whisper. Perhaps someone had gotten lost like us and fallen down the decrepit stairs. Let's read the other one as well. Hang on, we've got part 2 here. We went downstairs, lighting the way with my cell phone. The basement was crowded, and it was all the furniture in the house was in there. A noise came from the back, and when I pointed my phone, I could see a girl chained to the wall. When she saw the light, she closed her eyes tightly and said between whispers, "Watch out for the man in the mask." Just then, we heard loud breathing, followed by a metallic clang. When I turned around, I could see a huge man whose face was in the darkness, even though I was shining the light on him with my cell phone's flashlight. He spoke despite having no mouth, and said only 3 words. "You will die." We ran away as fast as we could. We abandoned that poor girl there, but we went back with the police once we managed to find a village. We found no trace of the man or the girl, only some footprints leading down to the basement. Creepy. I'm not quite sure how that's related to everything else, like the man in the gas mask. Well, not the gas mask, the man with the no face. But still, this is interesting. There's some cool lore here so far. Like, it's a bit slow, you know what I mean? But it's okay, right? You know, like, it's fine. This is just like a big lore dump of all the different cases that have led him to finding everything. Can we take this? Why can we take it now?
In the archive room.
Okay, apparently we need to check the archive room, which is right here. Oh, fuck. Alright, so his name is Armitage, right? Armitage Henry. Owns a strange antique shop. See the attached document.
This file is not the right one. Did someone swap them, or is everything just messy?
Some songs have hidden messages, as is the case of La Playa, the beach. I don't know if you still remember me. We met you at the same time. You, the sea, and the sky, which brought me to you. An allusion to the moment he met being that lives under the sea and came from beyond the sky. You hugged my hugs, watching over the memento, even if it was the first, and I kept it for myself. Since they met, his soul has belonged to him. If I could be born again, I'd see you every day awakening, smiling every time like that one time. Being by his side can provide him with the immortality he so longs for. I'm going to write you the most beautiful song in the world. I'm going to capture our story just in a second. One day you'll see this madman forgets very little, no matter how long the years go by in his life. Even losing his sanity, he remembers all the knowledge gained from seeing his God forever. Okay. So that's A. Can we move any of these? Oh, we can. Oh shit, what do we need? Shall I just, am I meant to keep moving them, or shall I just look? Let's just look. The God of Manga.
The God of Manga, no doubt.
I don't think this is important. Oh, is each row different? Oh, shit, it is. San Martin Beldarrain, a composer from the well-known Spanish group. What is this?
Thanks to him, role-playing games reached the whole world.
One of the most influential politicians of the last few years, his role in the development of the education law was pivotal. I have no idea what this is. What am I meant to be looking for here? We're done here. I guess I missed a bunch of shit. Let's go back to the beginning and just look at different things, I guess. I don't know if I'm meant to get clues to look for. I don't understand this, is what I'm saying. Well, I don't understand. I have no idea. Alright. So that's... Name.
I've always been curious to know which book it was.
Okay. So about a book about a pale mask. Diaz Garcia. One of the most influential politicians of the last few years. His role in the development of education law was... Okay, so this is the same guy.
I'd never heard the story before.
What the fuck is this? Famous for being the vocalist of Heroes del Silencio, the rock band from Zaragoza, he tells that one of their songs, Boiling Blood, was inspired by an event that shocked him. So this is a clue, I think. One night out late partying, I was walking back home when I heard someone screaming for help. I ran over to find the source, but it was a dead end. The alley was silent except for bubbling like boiling water. On the floor, there was a young girl was the one asking for help. The bubbling sound was blood, which I could see on her arms and legs. Next to her was a man wearing a gas mask, hands covered in blood. I think I passed out because the next thing I remember is waking up the next morning. There's no sign of anyone, no bloodstains. I most likely imagined it. So do we get a clue from this of to where to go next? Is it like Ortiz? So we go to O? Let's try. So, M and O. Yes. Okay, so we have some more information.
That symbol.
Several security guards and the creator of the New York Natural History Museum were found murdered. For the time being, several objects have been reported stolen, though the list has not been made public. The agent in charge of the investigation, Detective Pendergast, did not want to give details since the investigation is a very early stage. Sources of this newspaper have obtained images of a symbol that appeared at the crime scene, so Pendergast is the next clue. So we just move this, and we go to P. But this cult's been very busy, by the way. They've been very busy boys. San Martin. This is different. This is the wrong one. How do I get to P? Because this is the wrong side. Oh, here we go. Pendergast. It's a detective in charge of the investigation into the murders.
Someday I would like to visit Arkham.
An anthropologist in the University of New Mexico, Albuquerque, he taught for years at the University of New Mexico, but finished his career in Arkham. He specialized in the Indian tribes of New Mexico. His entire research was published in an essay titled The Seed. Professor Freeborn was last seen leaving for Shanghai to participate in a mission of utmost importance. Okay, so I guess we go to F for Freeborn? Probably? I don't know. That's the wrong one.
There are crazy theories about it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go. This is the guy. Armitage Books and Antiques. Second-hand and Antiques. Address, Wells and Lakes.
Here's what I was looking for. Now I have an address to go on with my investigation.
Okay. We did it. That was very fiddly as a puzzle. Who are we playing us here? Carter Scott again. Oh! Chased, helpless, and without his memory. This is the guy escaping from the hospital. Okay. I do like... These are very, like... comic book pulpy is probably the word I'd use to describe them. Does that make sense? Alright, where the fuck am I?
This was supposed to be my house, but it's locked.
Hello? Who is this?
It's your neighbor, Carter.
Good morning. This is your neighbor, Carter.
Oh, come on in.
Okay, I guess that's how we get in. Hey! We have keys, right? Yeah, we do. So I did find keys at some point in the last mission. Alright, into our own apartment.
Clearly I shared this apartment with someone else.
Oh, Christopher's his roommate.
That's the same boy from the picture in the wallet.
Any path if followed to the end leads nowhere. To find out if it's a mountain, climb it just a little. From the top of the mountain, you will not be able to see the mountain. I don't know if they're a couple or if they're just like living together. Like, you know, like roommates or whatever. I have no idea. It's a bit strange to take a picture together, I'd say. If you're not dating, but I don't know. What do we have here?
The Adventures of Arthur Gordon Pym by Edgar Allan Poe. What is this?
Open it. For you to see that not all monsters are real.
Oh, they are a couple. Cool.
I'm starting to remember Christopher. I wonder where he is. I hope he's okay.
It's probably not. I'm gonna be. Oh no, he is okay. At least we think. No, mind you, that probably took place beforehand. The events we just saw, so I don't know. Play some chords for Shub. There, we just dealt with that Elder God in Alone in the Dark. Oh my god.
There seems to be a box under those clothes.
Okay, we don't have the key for this at the moment. Oh, we actually might. This. But we don't know the code. Alright, we'll come back to you in a minute.
Night gaunts. It's all full of horrific illustrations.
Let's look around the rest of the apartment first. I think this we haven't been in. Okay. We
There's
got
a laptop charger right here.
Okay.
Why would I keep this?
The fire killed 53 people, including the principal. The small town of Arkham, Massachusetts woke up yesterday to the sad news of a fire at the Joshua Lang Orphanage. 53 victims, most of them children, died in the fire, which spread so quickly the fire brigade had no chance to stop it. The first hypothesis of its start point is a malfunction of the old boiler in the basement. No survivors have been found. The records of the resident children were burned along with the rest of the building. Among the deceased were philanthropist Hunter Custer. His funeral will be held this afternoon. The cult have been very busy killing shitloads of people, you know, over extended periods of time. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, that's fucking crazy. Which room did I go in? This is the bedroom, I think, again, right? I don't want to go in here again. Yeah. Oh, no, this is a lounge. Okay.
I wouldn't like to see that thing up close.
The sleeping god. Different people from different parts of the world with nothing in common claim the monstrous entity creeps up in their dreams. Many of them were hospitalized or even end up committing suicide. Only some of them dared to describe it. These are their representations. It's Cthulhu. Just having a chill time. Doing Cthulhu shit.
Who are these people? My family, perhaps? This symbol is just like the one on the pin I found.
I don't think that's the family.
It might not even be human. What the hell was I into before all this?
We know absolutely nothing about the man in the mask, neither his name nor origin. Perhaps he is not even human anymore. He cannot be killed by ordinary means, but he has a weakness, magic. This is the guy in the gas mask that's like boiling people's blood and shit.
I think I was working on something important.
They're everywhere. We can't trust anyone. They are policemen, politicians, postmen. Anyone can be one of them. They've infiltrated every segment of our society, preparing one world for the coming of their god. Oh god. This is escalating rapidly. Can we...
I should charge it.
I'll do that in a second. I'm just having a look around for any more bits and bobs.
Take this, Carter. Here you can read our story. Every member of the society has a page. And someday, you will too.
Well, I would have read it, but I can't because, you scrolled off it immediately. I first heard of this being, whose name I don't know, whose name I don't like to pronounce, when I was on tour in Providence. On my last night in some dirty dump, a showman approached me begging me to buy a beer. In return, he said, I will tell you a story that will change your life. And alas, it did. He told me about the real culprit of the anxiety that plagues the world. A monster far beyond description, a terrifying being that defies all laws of matter, strength, and logic. I don't know if it was the fear of underlying his words or the determination in his eyes, but I believed him. The same night in my sleep, that sort of god appears to me. In a dream, that wretch was right. Terror waits in an ambush on the other side of this life. I have not slept in peace since. So they're gonna resurrect Cthulhu, because they're bumpers.
I was looking for the dagger before the accident. The chosen one? A sleeping god? This is getting worse and worse.
A drawing of the dagger with an inscription on the side. Only the chosen one may have to wield it to defeat the high priestess. I'm guessing it's one of us. But anyway, Cthulhu coming back, destroy the world, unspeakable terrors, yada yada yada. All fucking good. All par for the...
I can use it now.
All par for the course. Alright, I have no idea what the password is. There's got to be something in here, though, right? Egypt 2017. China 2014 is probably one of these dates. New York 2015. Brazil 2013. I guess we'll just try random dates, right? Let's try 2013 first of all, seeing as the last one I looked at for Brazil. Oh, of course, that's the name of the place in Brazil. I'm an idiot. Okay, good. The threshold.
According to this drawing, with this kind of portal, you can travel using some kind of magic? Huh. Did I really believe in all this shit?
The threshold. There are many doors throughout the planet. Most of them are millions of years old. They were created by the Great Race. They enable you to swiftly move from one point to another and even travel to other worlds and dimensions. One of them can be found in the ruins of the Nameless City. Its mechanism is very sophisticated, far beyond current technology. We've not been able to replicate any of its parts, nor to determine which material they are made of. Hence, only complete gates will work, but choosing the destination is impossible without proper instructions. We have these diagrams, which are almost certain we can use to move to another gate. 151937. I'm guessing that's the code for the safe. So let's go and do that. It's actually 151937 hashtag. One 51937 hashtag. Ta-da! Several pieces of interesting shapes. They look similar to the diagram of the door. That is true. So, I guess we're going to be going to the Nameless City? Right? But what am I doing now? Like, how am I going to get to the Nameless City? That's the main question. Like, I have to, like, do this. Oh, was there a note in there too? I bet there was. I bet there was a note accompanying it. I'm a fucking idiot. Hang on. There was.
Maybe I can find the answers I'm looking for in this place.
The perfect spot to continue the mission that Ambrose Chambers started. Okay, we're playing as Sophie again though, alright. Are we in Innsmouth? Oh shit. Big trouble in Little Innsmouth. Interesting.
That must be the symbol of the Order. It was also on the temple.
Okay, let's start looking around, I guess.
That symbol represents Hydra, mother of all the deep ones.
All residents are
The
summoned.
language of that inscription seems to be Aklo. Surely this is the headquarters of the Order of Dagon.
Stunning beauty. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Have you seen this person?
No.
Do you have any idea where I can find the temple?
Yes, but why do you want to know?
I'm a history professor. I'm doing a research on the idiosyncrasies of coastal villages like Innsmouth.
We don't like outsiders meddling in our businesses. You'd better leave as soon as possible.
Businesses. You mean business?
But I live less than 2 hours away from here. I don't want to bother you. I'm just asking because a friend of mine has disappeared, and I'm worried about him.
It's clear in your face that you are not from this town.
Because your eyes are
I've
not
never seen your
miles
friend in my
apart.
life, but if he disappeared here, chances are you will never see him again. As will happen to you if you don't leave. Innsmouth is not a town for tourists.
Okay, pronounce Innsmouth correctly or I'm going to lose my shit. Also, I love the... You can tell you're not from Innsmouth because your eyes don't look like they're running off your face like runny eggs. She looks like a Persona character. If you look at the Persona characters in Persona 5 when they're like laying on a bed, it's like their eyes are trying to run away from each other. It's like their runny egg yolks dripping.
What? Are you threatening me? I should call the police.
Whether it is a threat or not is for you to decide. Go ahead and call. Call the police. But I warn you that they always take their time. If you know what I mean.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I am saying? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm doing? I have no idea where I'm going now. Let's just walk around.
Not one step further. Nobody from outside the village is allowed to enter our temple. Either you leave by hook or by crook. It is your choice.
Well, I guess we can't go to the temple because a 4-year-old girl with the voice of a 50-year-old woman is stopping us from going into here. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to be going here. This way? Oh, hi! Jesus.
Have you seen this man?
No, but it's been quite a while since I last saw an outsider around here.
Do you know how I can get in the temple?
Be careful what you ask. We take very seriously our beliefs here, and we don't let outsiders into our temple.
Why? If it's an ordinary religious service, I don't see the problem. I don't want to cause any trouble.
Not everyone living in Innsmouth is as open-minded as I am. And if you've already talked to anyone else, chances are they've already tipped off old Obed. So, for your own sake, go away.
I'm Sophie. What's your name?
I'm Sophie. What's your name?
I'm Ezekiel.
Old Obed, is he the one in charge? Could I speak to him?
Old Obed? Is he the one in charge? Could I speak to him?
No. We can't talk about this here. In the middle of the street. Someone might hear us. Although, if I could... Yeah. If you want me to tell you what I know, meet me in half an hour. At the old brewery. If you bring me a bottle of whiskey, I'll tell you the truth about this town.
This must be the fuse box of the bar.
That's probably important. This is a bar. Oh, hi! How's it going?
It can be useful.
Can we just take this? I'll be back in a minute. I want to just try something. I want to try shoving the screwdriver into the fuse box outside the bar. Don't know what that'll gain us, but could be entertaining at the very least.
Good morning.
What do you want?
Could I have a bottle of whiskey, please?
No.
What do you mean? You don't have whiskey left?
I told you, we don't serve
You didn't actually tell me
outsiders.
that, by the way.
Ezekiel sent me.
Ezekiel? That's funny. Even so, I will not serve you.
What accent is this?
What can I do to get you to serve me?
No, get out of my bar. I already have to put up with the power cuts every now and then, and all my food's getting spoiled. I don't want to have to deal with bitter old women on top of that.
Did I sequence break there by cutting the power beforehand?
We don't serve outsiders. Get out.
I hope the game didn't break. I reckon I meant to cut the power so he doesn't see. Oh no, I think it's broken.
We don't serve outsiders. Get out.
Because I cut the power, but it didn't count. Right? Ah, okay.
This
That's
should
what
be
I had
enough
to do.
kill the power.
There we go. I didn't cut the power, I just unscrewed the front of it. Get fucked. Get fucked, dickhead. I'm just going to go and walk in now while it's dark and take the whiskey. Yeah, we go.
It's not very good, but it will do.
Oh, he's gone. I thought I was just stealing it because it was dark. Good.
I could get to the lighthouse this way, but the door is closed.
I don't really know which way I'm going at the moment. We got to find the guy and give him the whiskey, I guess, to get the information. Oh, hi! I guess we're here. Here, have some whiskey.
Here's what you asked for. Now please tell me what you know about that temple and the Order of Dagon. It is of vital importance.
There's nothing like the smell of good whiskey. Or bad whiskey. It doesn't really matter. You wanted the truth. This is it. The Order of Dagon is... how shall I put it? A way of life? Our way of life. All of us are descendants of Dagon himself. Outsiders like you who come here snooping around have only two options. Either you become food or a breeder. I'm saying this because of your missing friend.
Are you telling me Dagon is real? And that you are all descendants of a sea monster?
Dagon is real. And if you wait a few hours, you will be able to see for yourself. But I wouldn't recommend it. According to rumors, its appearance has to do with something important that is going to happen tonight. Something about the sleeping god.
Before you leave, please tell me the truth. Do you know where my friend is?
I have no idea where your friend is. I promise you that. I was born here. I'm from the village. But I've never agreed with certain decisions made by my neighbors. That's why I drink. To forget the things I see. That way no one ever tells me anything. Because I'm drunk. The only thing I can tell you is that if I were you, I would start by looking in the lighthouse.
How can I get to the lighthouse?
Just get to the coast and look east. You will see it at the top of the cliff. The main door of the lighthouse is always guarded. Although you can try the secret door, you might get lucky. Of course, you will have to take a little detour. That door is padlocked, but I have a copy from when I used to keep my farm stuff there, years ago. I hope it's still good. You must be very careful.
Okay.
Who is that Obed you mentioned before?
Obed is in charge
Obed Marsh.
of all of this. He's the leader around here. Although he takes orders from someone much more powerful. Idia.
It's probably the woman,
But
right?
here in Innsmouth, he is the boss. Everyone follows his orders and no one questions him. It's best not to cross him.
Okay. If Idia were alive, she would be 2,000 years old by now.
That's impossible. If Iyah was alive,
Iyah?
she would be 2,000 years old by now.
It's better than idiot, I guess.
2,000, 3,000 years old. Who knows? She was chosen by the Lord of Dreams. He is part of her. They share his power. And she is the only one who can perform the sacrifice necessary to complete tonight's ritual. But I've already said too much. I don't want to get into trouble.
Understandable. You've already given me a fucking key to go and rescue my friend and told me about a secret entrance. I don't think there's much else you can fucking say, dude.
What does the sleeping god have to do with all this? I've heard stories of his cult that made my blood run cold.
The sleeping god is the most powerful being in the universe. No other power matches his. Not even Dagon's. That is why we must pay him homage. Idia has been preparing his return for centuries. And tonight, when the stars align, it'll be his moment. Innsmouth will be one of the few safe places in the world.
Well, things are getting a little dicey.
Well, I think I should leave.
Yeah, before the world ends.
You must be very careful.
Alright, well, we know where we're going. We've got the lighthouse key. The key to the fence, actually, that goes to the lighthouse, I think, is actually what we have, but still. Alright, it's here. There we go.
That's the way to the shore.
Okay. Do we go here? I don't really fucking know. Oh, this looks like a secret entrance of... Oh, God, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's a memory game. Okay. There you go. Boom. Boom! Done.
This place gives me the creeps.
Alright, so we're in the fucking cursed lighthouse now, fucking ready to fucking die at a moment's notice. Oh god. I didn't mean to right click there. Alright. Oh, what a lovely place.
I wonder where this gold comes from. Its shape and texture are very strange.
What the fuck is this? Okay, well, it looks like I can't do anything with it at the moment, whatever it is. It looks like some of it might be missing. Oh, a nice little lighthouse kitchen. Lovely.
This is horrible.
Prepare the temple for the ceremony, put up the posters, prepare food for the females in the basement. Not necessary, we'll use them in the ceremony. Search for Ezekiel, the drunk needs to be disciplined. Yeah, he's in trouble. Our boy Ezekiel, I can't say his name properly, will be
It smells
disciplined.
like rotten fish.
Yeah, I think we might be in quite a dangerous place here, I'm going to be honest with you.
It is written in a strange language. There are lots of notes written on papers all over the inside.
The eldest of them all is Shud Me'el, who was imprisoned under the city of Garn. Its children drill the earth under an unknown plan. One of them revealed the location of the Nameless city right before dying. There one can find the gate of Myrtia and use it to reach unreachable regions. Okay.
These boxes won't let me pass.
An impenetrable barrier of small boxes. Whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we fucking do, guys? What do we have?
It looks like this map shows how to get to the reef.
So these are probably the directions we have to move that stick. Maybe something isn't missing. I'm going to screenshot this. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Alright, so hopefully this will be the solution to a puzzle. Is there anything else in here?
That is today.
The day has finally arrived. The distance is its minimum and the door can be opened. We need everyone to participate in the ceremony while the adults get ready. Alright. So, as we all know, Cthulhu, Mother Hydra, Dagon, they're all going to be chilling today, having the time of their lives as Cthulhu comes back. I'm assuming the Nameless one is Cthulhu, you know? Like, I can't really see it being anyone else. Like, I actually am, despite playing hundreds at this point of Lovecraftian horror games, I'm not actually that up on Lovecraft lore. I've got a copy of the Necronomicon, but I don't really like his writing very much. I think it's kind of like, it's a bit flowery for me. Does that make sense? Anyway, so it should be, I think, this. Up. Right. Up. Right. Up. Left. Come on, please. I think they did it twice. For fuck's sake. Let me close out. Really glitchy. What the fuck? Up. Right. Up. Right. Up. Left. Up. Left. Down. Left. Up. Left. Up. There we go. That was a pain in the ass.
I can't stare at it for too long. I think it represents Dagon.
Of course, it's Fish Boy.
It's all starting to make sense. Tonight's ritual will bring back the sleeping god, and only the chosen one can stop it. And for that, he or she will need the Eye of Azathoth, which they keep in the caves. Could that be why Carter has disappeared? Maybe he was captured in the caves.
Been trying for weeks to find the hidden amulet, but I finally figured out where they keep it. We're playing as James again here. James Oslac, escape from Z. Who is crazy enough to step in the lion's den will be able to get Carter out of his predicament. This is the guy that was like, no, at the end there. I don't really know what happened.
There's too much security. If I want to get in, I'll need something to help me sneak in.
I guess we followed the trail of blood to Zotique's Enterprises. Okay. Well, there's a door here and some lockpicks.
Like
Easy!
Lockpicks. I never leave home without them.
Oh, it's our car. I thought we were just stealing. I thought we just found some random lockpicks in some dude's cars. Oh, God. All right. Let's just go in and see what happens. Can we just pick the main lock? Hi!
Hey, you. I haven't seen you around here before.
That makes sense. It's my first day.
Your first day? Fuck, we're always in the dark here. First it gets messy downstairs, and we don't even know about it, and now it turns out that we have a newbie, and they don't even tell us.
I see. That's why they sent me. It seems that you guys need reinforcements.
Thank God. The last thing we need is to work overtime. Besides, it looks like something big is going to happen tonight. By the way, do you have your card with you?
Damn it, the card. Wait a minute. I left it in the car.
Okay.
He looks, I was gonna say he looks nothing like his drawing, and that's true. Because I'm pretty sure these are like stock models. Pretty terrible looking stock models too, I'm gonna be honest with you. Can we get a key?
Perhaps I can use that security card to get in. Perhaps I can use that security card to get in.
There's a security card in the... Can we lock it? Oh my God. Game. Jesus Christ. Here. Alright. Okay, that's what we had to do. Alright. This guy better let us in now. Our new buddy. Here. Take.
I can't do that.
Oh.
Here's the card. Sorry for the trouble.
Don't worry, come on in.
It won't match! It's just a random fucking card! It doesn't have your picture on it. Oh, we're at the place from the start of the game. Hi.
What are you doing here?
Good morning. How's it going?
Good. You're new, aren't you?
Yes, just started. I've been asked to patrol this area.
Great. They must be getting ready for something big. It's very busy today.
I'm gonna get a coffee to stay focused. Would you like one?
What a perfect day to start working here. I'm going to get a coffee to stay focused. Would you like one?
Well, the truth is that a coffee would be great. Thank you very much.
Alright. I'm not really sure where I'm going here. Let's just look around, I guess. What the fuck is this? I don't think I'm meant to be in here. I don't want to get in, I don't know if I can get in trouble for doing it. What do we have? How many doors do we have? One.
I will not leave until I know what happened to Carter and Christopher.
Right, there's one there. What's this? Got a break room. I want to get my bearings a bit because there's a lot of places to go. What's down here?
Fuck. I hope none of them are Carter.
Oh, Jesus, we're in this room again now. Probably don't want to be here. Oh my god, I don't know where to go. Everywhere looks the same. Okay. So this is the way we came in. There's a door here. What's this one?
There seems to have been a patient.
Oh, this is where we started the game.
In here until recently. Could that be Carter?
Why is the bed just covered in shit?
This is very powerful. A couple of pills and you were out.
Okay, so we can put that in the coffee. But we need probably the stuff to make the coffee first. I think I saw a mug in the morgue. Let's go and get a dead body mug. Don't even need to rinse it out. We won't tell him, okay? There we go.
Maybe I can make use of it.
God, it's so difficult to tell where to go. This game's biggest problem is navigation. Like, it's just, like, really confusing. This is the weird... Fuck it. We'll look through the weird room. Alright. What are we doing? There's nothing left of the city. Everything, all our hopes and expectations, all burned to the ground. All my comrades and friends are dead, buried under the city's rubble. A city that was never named. I just showed them the truth to free them from false beliefs. But the world is not ready. They prefer to live in ignorance and use faith as a prison for their soul. I try to do things peacefully to convince them to open their eyes, but I've already seen the consequences of that violence and death. I can still see the smoke from here miles away. If they want death, they will get it.
They've been watching Carter since he escaped their clutches. And we thought he was safe.
You guys are fucking idiots.
The Book of the Dead. This is the ritual with which the priestess wants to bring the beast back to Earth. I find it hard to read what it says.
The black door must be opened. Fear, anxiety, despair. Thousands of souls will scream before the end. Blood, guts, bones. The veils of reality will be torn away. Death. When the planets are aligned, death and the sacrifice is made. Death. The black door will open once more. Death, and he will awaken, claiming his own. Don't any of the security guards here think, maybe we're working for the baddies? Maybe we're working for the baddies, you know? I think that's everything. Let's go. Alright. The break room was this one, right? Let's make him a coffee and then put the pills in the coffee. Wouldn't this just have plastic cups, I just realized? A mug of steaming coffee. A poisoned mug of steaming coffee. The best kind. I'm not quite sure what that's going to achieve, seeing as he's letting us go anywhere anyway. Like, why are we poisoning this man? Oh, to get the door behind him, I guess.
Damn it. Carter's not here. Wait. That's the dagger they were looking for when they disappeared.
Hell yeah, we got the dagger.
With this, Carter will be able to stop the destruction of the world. If I find him.
The voice acting, considering the level of urgency this fucking game has. What the fuck?
Richard here. We've just finished searching the southern sector, but we haven't found the prisoner. It seems that he's managed to escape. Any news there? Jewel? Jewel?
Oh shit.
He doesn't answer. Let's see again.
Good. Carter has escaped. I don't know how he does it, but he always pulls it off. He may have gone to the Society to look for me. Or maybe he went straight to the ruins of the Nameless City. I should go before the other guards return.
Just knocking around in the ruins of the Nameless City, I know. That's a casual Sunday away. Casual weekend chill. We're leaving, by the way. I'm just not leaving through the front door because I feel it might be really suspicious. Sussy-wussy. Oh, hi!
Holy shit. I better get going.
The reaction to the faceless man! Fucking hell! Christopher Black is at the Forbidden Workshop. Knowledge is power, but it can be deadly. I love these little vignettes here. This is the best bit of the game. Like, okay, that sounds like it's awful. It's not a bad game. Like, it's fine. Like, I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's fine. Game. Thank you. Like, there's like these weird little fades.
Looks like someone broke in. I'll check to see if anyone's hurt. It has a somewhat strange feel to it.
It's because it's a mummified hand, dude. The origin is unclear, but it may be the original cast of a human being. This is the only part of the sculpture that fully represents a man. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Anyway, let's look around. Hi. I managed to infiltrate
Jackson Elias, but he wasn't that old.
I managed to infiltrate thanks to an expert occult investigator called Adam Zack. Some of the interviews didn't go planned. I feared for my life after infiltrating the cult of the sleeping god. I never managed to talk to their leader, a terrifying woman. I had to get out of there as I was about to be discovered by a creepy being, the Masked Man. So the Masked Man is working for the cult. Okay. The gas mask man.
If they are so powerful, why do you have them for sale? And so cheap.
Isn't this from Indiana Jones? After being stolen by Mola Ram, the leader of the bloodthirsty Thuggy, they were recovered from the palace of Pankot by Dwayne Kamek. They contain the energy of countless sacrifices. They are from Indiana Jones. Any other things to investigate? It's hard to... Oh, Jesus! That's the first... The problem is, like, the characters... Oh my god! There's so much jam! Like, something that... This is something the problem the game has, is the characters narrate, right? Because the characters narrate shit, which is fine, but they narrate it before you have looked at it, which kind of throws it off, if that makes any sense. So, like, the character will be like, oh my god, what could possibly have happened here, right? And then, you won't have seen what they're reacting to, because the character's, like, looking at, like, I don't know, like an ashtray or something. Like, I also wish that I didn't have to scan the environment, if that makes any sense. What is this? A crowbar.
Taking a crowbar is always a good idea.
It's a heavy metal lever. Is there anything else in here? A last chance. I don't see anything else to interact with. Oh god, that making me feel ill. Let's just continue. Fucking hell. Fuck, I fucking hate that. Hi.
This computer is on.
Okay. Use it.
This computer is on.
Okay.
There are some wires there, and someone must have pulled out what was connected.
Alright.
What's this switch for?
I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's anything else here, though.
What's that noise? A bit small for an elephant heart.
It possesses the power of Yag Kosha, who sacrificed himself to destroy the malevolent Yara. Both ended up locked inside the heart. It was found in the ruins of what is believed to be the mystical Elephant Tower. What the fuck, by the way? I like the way he's, like, just fucking so chill about shit. Alright, anything else in? There must be some other stuff here.
I had never heard of this bar.
Okay, so we've got another clue.
Necrophilia? Who would read something like that? Someone seems to have ripped out some pages.
Research. Treaties on necrophilia and necromancy. Description, spells, and rituals within the world of the dead. We read about ghouls being resurrected earlier. Recovered by the famous treasure hunter Jackson Redmond from the remains of an old burned-down church. Again, I don't know if this is like a fucking reference.
It's too dark in here. I'd better turn on some light before I break my neck.
Okay, so we need to go back and turn the light switch in the previous area.
This seems to have turned on the back.
I like the way he was like, what does this possibly do, this light switch? What is a light switch? Do we even know what a light switch is? I don't know. Do we even know? Okay. What happened to the guy? There was like a guy here, right? Like I heard a noise. He was like, brains or something.
It's the security camera.
Oh, it's a
grab
memory
the
card.
And see if I can retrieve some images.
Let's go and play it on the thing. Where the fuck was it? Oh, it's back here at the laptop. Oh shit! It's the gas mask man with no face! And he aggressively stood in front of the camera, which miraculously fell off the wall horrifically. Crazy shit. Alright, what do we have here? The noise is coming from over there.
That noise is coming from over there. Someone may be hurt.
Okay. Before I go, what's this?
This drawer is stuck.
Alright, crowbar.
A man wearing a mask?
You just saw him! I followed that strange man. Carter told me he could be dangerous, but I was determined to find out what was going on. And as expected, he did go and see the woman. I'm sure Carter knows what they're up to. He won't tell me anything because he thinks I'm too old, but my knowledge could help him a lot. Could have sworn I saw him lurking around the store today. I'm not sure, but I better be careful. I'm wanting to call the police, but I'm not. But it's true that they're everywhere. He's obviously dead, by the way, this guy. He's at the door. I don't know if he's seen me. It's hard to tell with the mask. It's a good thing I put security camera on. I don't think he'd dare come in. He dead. And also, why are you writing this down? Why don't you, like, text or send an email or something instead of writing a fucking diary? Anything else?
This information is very useful. Apparently, members of this cult often meet in one of these bars. I'll go check it out and see what I can find out.
The Tannhauser Gate. We know that because we got the batch box as well, right? So, Tannhauser Gate looks like the most sussy place to go. An old book with bloodstains.
This book has some blood in it. That's weird.
There's a handprint, and it also is an item rather than a readable book. Is it like a secret
that noise
door?
Is coming from over there.
It is.
Wow. A secret door behind a bookshelf.
Hi! What's your name?
Oh my god. What's that? It's as if this creature had been human at some point. This can't be real.
I was gonna say it's ending here. So fucking weird. It's so fucking weird, some of this shit, but it's also pretty good. Anyway, revelations begin. Will you dare to uncover the mystery?
I hope the house is nearby.
Okay, we're playing as Carter again. I was like, we didn't say who we were playing as, but... Hello?
Carter. Carter.
Who's there?
Oh, it's her.
You know who I am.
It's you. Am I dreaming, or are you really here?
My spirit can travel to any dimension through the power he bestowed in me.
Sandy?
What do you want from me? Why are you following me?
Carter, I'm sure you've been told horrible things about me. But my only wish is that you have absolutely everything you want. Your friends just want to take advantage of you. They never wanted you to be yourself. I am the person who knows you best in the world. I know exactly how you feel. But if you come back to me, together we can return the Dream Dweller to its rightful place, and then we will reign on Earth next to him.
I'm not going to do it. You want to destroy the Earth, and I will not allow it.
No, I'm not going to do that. I have seen what you want to do. You want to destroy
Plus, I'm
the
gay.
Earth, and I will not allow it. I don't know how, but I will destroy you.
Poor thing. Ever since you were a child, you've been so naive. You cannot escape your destiny. You came into this world with a single purpose, and tonight, whether you want to or not, you are going to fulfill it.
Tell me, why am I so important? Why am I connected to you?
Tell me, why am I so important? Why am I connected to you?
In the darkest part of your soul, you already know the answer. Now you just have to accept it. See you tonight.
What was that? I have to rescue Christopher and finish her off for good. I hope I can find more answers in this house.
How do we get to this house, by the way? I can't really remember. It just seems like we're just here. An intercom.
We are the shield against madness. We are the dike against tide. We are the light against darkness. Open.
Ta-da! When did we learn that? We must have read it, right? Well, that's what it says on the wall. Oh, shit.
We have to avenge Hunter. At any cost.
We will. But now let's go. Idaho must be looking for me. We need a place to hide.
What the fuck is happening? I feel like half the story's
Name is
missing.
James. I think I'm getting my memory back.
Oh, it's just remembering other people, I guess. A lot of these houses look pretty chill, by the way, for like a cult place.
What if the star was something else?
Traditions say the Star of Bethlehem guided the three wise men so they could welcome the Son of God, a shooting star that traveled the skies and was visible to the naked eye. Science says that our ancestors saw was a conjunction of two planets, Saturn and Jupiter, an event that can be seen again this coming Christmas. Will this be the harbinger of another life-changing event? The Star of Bethlehem is Cthulhu? Holy shit.
What's a button doing under here?
Before I press the button, let's go and check out the other room. I don't know what it is, but you gotta be careful. You can never be too careful, you know? About pressing buttons, I mean. I've learned that the hard way in horror games. Like a compelling desire to press a button. Hi!
The base is worn and it smells like smoke?
A bust of a woman. Alright, nothing else in here, let's go. We might need to use it to press the button down, perhaps. Was this here before? Hang on. Oh no, it's on here.
Huh. What's a button doing under here?
Alright, do it.
It seems to do something, but it doesn't say press.
Yeah, it's gonna...
Ah, it fits perfectly. From the noise, it seems something had opened.
Okay. Probably something in the lounge, seeing as there was nothing in there previously. It's not in here, right? I can't remember which door was the lounge, to be honest with you, but I think it's this one. Aha! The bookcase moved, I think. Maybe. Unless that's just where I came from. It is! I went through the wrong thing! Hey! Here we go. That's the secret door behind the bookcase. Hey! Oh, shit.
Everything is starting to make sense.
I'm glad of this for you, because I've no fucking idea.
Although I don't have the dagger nor the amulet, I must go to Relief to save Christopher. I will take the map with me.
Isn't Christopher just walking around?
Carter, wait. You have to listen to me.
No! You're just like them. You all want something from me. In my entire life, no one has ever asked me what I wanted. I don't want any of this. I don't want to be the chosen one. I don't want to have anything to do with Idaho and Cthulhu. I just want to disappear.
I know. None of this is fair to you. And if I could do anything to make it right, I would. But, Carter, believe me, if there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that no matter how far you run, it's impossible to escape your fate.
You only rescue me from the cult, because I'm the only one who can kill Idaho and stop the end of the world. And she wants to sacrifice me to destroy everything. And on top of that, nobody tells me why I'm so special.
I don't know why you were so important in this whole story. I don't know my idea needs you to bring back Cthulhu. I've always thought it had something to do with your parents, but I've never managed to find out who they were. I just know that you, Carter, are the only one who can stop the horror we're facing. And that gives me hope. This belonged to my grandfather. He was a fisherman and had a small boat. My mother didn't like me to stay alone with him when I was little. He had long since gone mad and used to tell me stories that kept me awake at night. Stories about monsters that lurked in the depths of the sea. According to him, one of these beings wiped out his entire crew on one of his fishing trips. He said that during his worst moment, without his crew and with the boat adrift, surrounded by a dense fog, hearing inexplicable sounds that chilled his soul, the only thing he had was this compass. And it was thanks to it that he made it home. Thanks to such a simple thing. The only one in the family who believed in that story was me. Before I even knew that monsters were real. Here. I hope that when you face your monster, you will be able to find your way home. Like my grandfather.
Finally, I remember everything. The ritual, Relief, Cthulhu, Krinx. We were set up. Where will he be? Will I have him? I have to get to Relief tonight. I can wipe her and all her fantasies out for good. Otherwise, they'll never stop.
Alright. I had to go to the bathroom, guys.
If Idaho was born thousands of years ago, how am I connected to her?
You're probably born thousands of years ago, too. Idia, the dreamer touched by God, she's the next one who will bring the end of the world and usher in the next. She's been guiding us for over 2,000 years, dreaming the dreams of God. Excerpt from the document for the cult. She's the most dangerous of all. Her hatred is so great that it makes her unstoppable. Something unspeakable happened to her. Something so terrible she turned her back against humanity, allying herself with the sleeper to bring him back. She has walked this earth for many years, accumulating knowledge beyond our comprehension. Okay. I like the artwork in here, it's creepy.
So long, fighting.
We had not been fighting against the cult since ancient times, but it was not until 1920 that an organization was created to provide both resources and planning. Since then, we have grown, and now we have members all over the world. We're researching and always staying vigilant. The creation of the orphanage is just one more step in our fight. Hunter is probably our most valuable member. With him in the lead, we have made the greatest breakthroughs, uncovered incredible secrets, and we've come close and never to the end of the war. As long as he's with us, there is hope. I'm guessing, right, that Carter was in the orphanage because it was like a front for this organization combating the cult, then the cult burned it down. That's what we saw in that cutscene.
All dead.
Max Cady, you never lost a case. If only he'd lost a ticket for the train where his life was consumed. Tyler M. Freeborn, teacher, adventurer, friend. Max Power, you departed while doing what you love most, helping your friends. So these are all people they knew. Kurt Russell, we owe it all to you. Fearless, courageous, and relentless fighter. Is that a Kurt Russell reference?
The conjunction is today.
It all began with the conjunction of... He's so chill about this. Everyone's so chill about the end of the world. With the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, and will end with another conjunction of these planets. A prophetess tried to reveal the truth and founded the Nameless city that was destroyed with all its inhabitants massacred. The cult of the sleeping god was created by Idia. Idia is about 2,000 years old. The cult plans to awaken a terrible evil, Cthulhu. The cult's been gradually infiltrating all layers of society. They've been busy. They've been very busy. Busy boys. And girls. I guess Idia's the leader. We're playing Sophie Whalen in The Devil's Reef. Something terrible awaits in the depths. I love these movie posters. They're fucking badass. Absolutely fucking great, this kind of shit. I really like it. Alright, what do we have?
This rowboat might work for me if I can patch up that hole and find something to paddle with.
Okay, so we need something to paddle and something to patch the hole. Got it. Oh, we're here again. Okay. Teleported back.
Maybe I could fix the rowboat with this.
It's a whiskey cork, because he was drinking. Flawless. Flawless plan. Anything else? Oh. There we go.
This is just what I was looking for.
I think we're good. I think we can go and do it. The puzzles in this have been very simple. Actually, no, they've all been very simple. I can't really think of one that wasn't. Which is good.
I think I need something more. This alone won't be enough.
Okay. Alright. I guess we need to go further in. I was excited for a minute. I was moistened. As moist as a follower of Dagon. That's so gross. I think the most horrific thing about the whole Dagon shit is like the interbreeding sort of stuff, you know what I mean? It's like the really fucked up stuff. Is there actually anything here or not? I think that was a Wookiee. Don't really know where I'm going right now. Alright, no, don't want to be here. There's got to be somewhere else to go. Here, maybe? We haven't been here, I don't think. A bloodstained handkerchief
could be useful.
Maybe this will finish. Maybe we can do this with this. Maybe we can fix the boat now. Cork stopper, rag, and oars. All we need. That's all we need, guys. I don't actually know if this is true, by the way. We're gonna wing it though. Hang on. Can I combine these?
I need something else to keep the seal tight. I did it. Now it won't sink before getting to the island, right?
Yeah, right. Everything's fine. Off we go. To the island. Oh, shit.
I'm scared. But if we don't get the amulet, Carter is doomed.
I mean, that's a fair thing to say, right? Like, that's a fair thing to say, you know? Let's go.
Here are more of those symbols.
Okay. I don't really know what I'm looking for here. There's creepy symbols everywhere and weird shit.
I wonder who draws these symbols.
Oh, wow. There are so many places to go. I don't even know which way I'm coming from, to be honest with you. That's the hard thing to tell. Like, this is just a maze. Oh, hi.
Their entire history is written here. If I wasn't in such a hurry, I could spend years working here.
Okay, well, again, the subtitles and the audio didn't match, but that's not the problem here. The problem is I'm back where I was somehow, and I'm not entirely sure how I got here. Can we try here? I have no idea where I'm going.
That's Dagon and Hydra, caring for their progeny.
What lovely parents.
I wonder who draws these symbols. Those creatures must be Dagon and Hydra's children. They seem to be guarding something. It's the amulet.
Okay. How am I back here? How did this... God, the fucking design of this is terrible. They gotta do... It's awful. It really is awful. I think this is the dead end. This appears just to be a cave with a dead end. Okay. I'll be back when I figure out where to go here, guys. This is just really fucking confusing and kind of obnoxious, to be honest with you. Oh, hang on. This looks promising.
The whole cavern is full of these symbols.
Here. Passageway. Yes, this is new.
The door is locked. There must be a way to open it.
Okay. Where am I going? I didn't click anything. Oh.
I can't get near the amulet. There must be some way to get it.
Why can't you get near it? It's like 2 feet in front of you. What? I keep tabbing out, sorry. This? There we go!
Maybe with this statue.
I guess it's like an Indiana Jones swap. I think we need to move. I think the fishies are coming.
Good heavens! I've been discovered. I have to get out of here as soon as possible.
No one in this game gives a fuck! No one gives a fuck! Okay? Not a single fuck is given.
Gets me to the Nameless city. James and Carter are counting on me.
Okay. Oh no! The hordes of fishmen are coming to carry me away and impregnate me. Whatever shall I fucking do? Jesus Christ. Blood and Rock Knights. There's Christopher here. We've gone to the shady bar, I'm guessing. I guess we just... Did we just leave behind the fucking... Fishman?
This may be useful. This may come in handy if I have to break something.
Okay.
Oh. It looks like someone forgot a pipette.
I would say pipette.
It's closed. There must be another way in.
Also, I'm having trouble with like the mouse controls a bit. They seem like all fiddly.
Luckily, the street is empty at this hour.
Nothing else in here? Okay. Guess we'll look around a bit.
What is an open car battery doing in the middle of the street? It is closed as I thought. How am I going to open that lock?
Oh no, it's gonna be this. You get the acid from the battery, which is not how that would work, and then you use it on the door.
Yes! The acid melted the lock. This seems to have been closed for some time.
There's a red button, like before. Hell yeah. What did that do? Well, whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it as a thing, okay?
This is like what I saw in the bookshop. Jackson Elias. I think I've seen some of his books somewhere.
I will say, this is a pretty cool aesthetic for a bar, I would be honest with you. I fucking like it. It's a door? It's hard to tell. It's covered in graffiti. No, I got some notes.
Also Chernobyl?
The largest nuclear disaster in history occurred in the city of Pripyat on April 26, 1986. The fourth block of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing a radioactive cloud that affected all of Europe. 2 workers who died days later swore that a man wearing a gas mask had been disconnecting the safety systems minutes before the explosion. The cult's behind Chernobyl? Sorry, I got excited there and moved my, moved my cursor. The information was not made public as a journalist who obtained it died shortly thereafter under strange circumstances. It was not until recently we managed to recover the transcripts of the interviews. There's a symbol on them that one of the workers drew for the journalist. The man in the mask had it on his left hand. Oh my god, Cthulhu did Chernobyl? What the fuck?
Those who watch from the other side. What a strange reading.
We are not alone. There are many things out there that we didn't know about, and not just beyond the reaches of our eyes. Strange beings inhabit a place that shares space with our world, but we are unable to touch it. There are some places where borders between our worlds and theirs are thinner. I was there and I saw those things with my own eyes. I wish I never had. Okay.
What does Manson have to do with
Oh my god! Everything evil that happened in the 20th century! In September 1969, investigators of the Manson family murders found photographs at the ranch where they all lived. In one of these photographs, Charles Manson is seen shaking hands with a man wearing a gas mask. Manson also insisted that he was trying to start a race war, but one thing that was not made public was his claim that he was following the commands of a woman with an exotic name. Oh my fucking god!
this?
They started World War I! On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was assassinated by a Serbian nationalist. The incident triggered a declaration of war. Oh my god! Karl Hayek, an Austrian journalist, managed to obtain a photograph showing a man wearing a gas mask just before the attack. Karl claimed it was a man who killed the Archduke, yet later everyone blamed a Serbian nationalist. This is one of the most ridiculous plots. Is there going to be one about 9/11? Cthulhu flew the planes. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? Oh my god! I'm incredulous. I'm incredulous. Alright, anything else in here is the question. Why did I press that? Was that bad? Did I do bad pressing that? What is this? Can we smack it?
I'd only seen one of these in movies.
Okay, well we don't have the code for it, whatever it is. Maybe party mode did something else? Oh, it did, shit. Okay, alright, there's letters, so... HC... I should have paid attention how long it is. IPR. HCIPR? Is there one in the first area? I don't know. I guess this doesn't count as part of the bar's main area. So it is 5, I think. So HCIPR, but I don't know the order they go in. Maybe it's based on date? On the posters? God damn it, I didn't mean to keep... Oh, fuck. I hate when you fucking go back and forth and you just fuck up. Where am I looking? Let me go back in further here. Back in here. So, in order, it's going to be R, I, no, that's wrong. It's going to be P here. There should be C, but there's no C here. Can I turn it? Oh, RIPHC? There we go.
A ritual to keep young?
Life is eternal, but not the body. The fluids of one body can be distilled to maintain another body. This process involves the death of the subject providing the fluids. The victim shall look as much as possible as the one who receives its fluids. The words should be recited as the cuts are made. That's why they keep killing girls, to keep the priestess alive. That's fucked. The extracted fluids will be placed in a sealed container and buried for 16 hours in soil weathered with the recipient's blood as the words are recited. So the man in the mask has been collecting girls for the cult leader to keep her alive. The receiver should drink the content of the containers just as the sun rises. Well, that's fucking horrible.
This photo has some coordinates. I should investigate it.
Okay.
They have one of these symbols painted on them. I'm already very close.
Alright. The last house on the left. The truth is very close as Christopher Black. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry. The cursor lock on this has been really bad. I think I'm back in. Hello? Yes, maybe. Let's just go. We're in the same place as before, I think.
It does not seem to be the typical hiding place for a cult.
Where the fuck is the doorbell gone?
The door's locked. I need to find a way in.
Just use the keys you found in the bar. Where's the doorbell gone? Someone uninstalled it? I guess this is happening at a different time. I don't know.
Lives here. And yet, it's all pretty clean. So strange.
Okay. Well, I guess we can see... Let's see if the secret door's still open. It is.
Here's the proof that I was right. This is even bigger than I thought.
This wasn't here before, though. I don't understand. Oh, anyway. Well, I think we finished the chapter already.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
My name is Christopher Black. I'm a journalist. Oh, this must be how they met.
My name is Christopher Black. I'm a journalist, and I work for the Miskatonic Chronicles.
Journalist? And that gives you the right to break into my house.
Sorry, I thought this was abandoned. You're Carter Scott, right?
How do you know my name? You're one of them! Hands above your head, now!
Don't shoot, please. I swear I came alone. I saw a picture of you earlier, and it had your name on it. I can explain everything.
You better. Are you armed?
I'm not armed. I've never picked up a gun in my life. I swear I was just doing research. I don't want to hurt anyone.
I'll give you a chance. But if I'm not convinced by what you say, I will pull the trigger. What are you doing in my house, and are you with them?
They? You mean the cult, right? I'm investigating a story about some ritual murders. I've been doing it for a while. My boss doesn't believe me. He says he won't publish anything without proof, so I've decided to do something about it.
What do you know about the cult? That doesn't explain how you got here.
I know that they have been active for many years, and that they seem to be infiltrated in all social strata, even in politics, but nobody wants to talk about them. I began to study certain symbols that kept appearing in the crime scene photos, and I recognized the one on the door of this house.
I don't know if you'll find the answers you were looking for in here, but you'll certainly find the truth.
So the answers I'm looking for.
One thing first. If you knew that this cult was dangerous, why did you went on with your investigation against them?
Everyone has a purpose in life. I can't stop criminals, but I can put the spotlight on them and have others do so. I can't stand idly by, writing about the next celebrity nose job, when I know that they are murdering innocent people. Now you tell me, from what you say, you don't seem to be part of the cult. But then, what do you have to do with all this?
Wow, it seems that the journalist is over the shock. Sit down, Christopher. You're going to have a lot of information to process.
Okay. We have James and Carter in the Nameless City. I lose track of who James and Christopher are sometimes. I don't know which one's fucking Carter or not. Alright. Do I just go back the way I came?
The pieces of the portal have started to glow. I must be close.
Okay.
What is that creature?
It's Cthulu. You should know this, Carter. I mind you've lost your memory, right? So maybe you shouldn't know this. Everything looks the same!
What are those lights? Strange. It looks like I came from that direction, but I can't see the path.
Azathoth, the god of gods, the father of all, the creator of all things. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just gonna stumble around, I guess, and see what happens. But how am I back here again? What the fuck? Unless, like... If I focus on... Ah, it's the one that glows green. I'm a genius. Just look around. There we go. Okay, so the one that glows green is the way forward. Got it.
Someone from the cult has followed me here.
I mean, I'm not overly surprised by this shocking revelation, I'm gonna be honest with you. I guess this is the Nameless city, right? That is not dead which can eternal lie. And with strange eons have death made I. Explore the city.
I hope Carter hasn't used the portal yet. Without the dagger, or the Eye of Azathoth, he will have no chance against her.
Am I doing the same now with James? I'm really confused as to where I'm going now at the moment, I'm gonna be honest with you, because James's why is the footsteps going all the time as well? Like, what the fuck? I feel like the footsteps are completely broken. Oh my god, like, what is happening? I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna follow the same steps, I guess. Are they meant to be Carter's footsteps I can hear as well? I guess so. Here they are. Okay, that was really confusing.
I've been after you the entire day, you piece of... What happened?
You were right, James. The information we got on the dagger was a trap. Idaho found us. We were attacked and I fell unconscious. The next day, I woke up in their headquarters, with no memory of who I was or what I was doing there. I managed to escape, but it wasn't until I arrived at the society a while ago that I regained my memory. I don't even know where Christopher is.
I have to tell you something. When Sophie told me she couldn't find you, I assumed that you and Christopher had gone to get the dagger. I arrived at the place and it was a mess. Blood, broken glass. You could tell there had been violence. I don't know how to tell you this, Carter.
Tell me what?
I found Christopher's body. They killed him when you lost consciousness.
Oh shit.
I'm so sorry.
That's what the no was.
That can't be. No. Fuck. Are you absolutely sure? It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
So the Christopher sections were a flashback.
Christopher was always very aware of what he was getting into.
Got it.
He knew he was facing humanity's greatest terror, and yet he never hesitated for a second. He was that brave. We have to make sure his death was not for nothing.
We didn't even got the dagger. Without it, we can't even kill Idaho.
I stole it from their headquarters. A stroke of luck, really. And Sophie is in Innsmouth, getting the Eye of Azathoth. We were supposed to meet here. I hope she won't be long. We have to finish that bitch. For
Okay,
Chris.
things are making a lot more sense now. So Christopher's sections were all flashbacks. Makes sense. I probably missed the 5 years earlier thing or some shit. Probably, I'm gonna be honest with you. Where the fuck am I?
Oh God. There are bodies and blood everywhere.
They're just sleeping, probably.
There are bodies and blood everywhere. It seems that the portal is incomplete.
Do I use this?
He's here. The man in the mask followed me here.
Let's kill that son of a bitch. I've always wanted to know what's under that disgusting mask.
What? Hang on, my game... What? Oh, hi!
What happened? Did we say the wrong words?
Run.
Let me go, you Drake!
You what? What is happening?
Welcome to Rillier, where Cthulu awaits.
They can't say Cthulhu!
Very soon, you will
What?
have the honor to meet him.
Cthulhu.
I told you before in the forest, Carter. To be here and now is your destiny. It was written from the day you were born.
Have we failed miserably here?
It's easy to talk destiny when I'm tied up here after that thing kidnapped me. But I wouldn't be so happy. My friends are on their way, and when they get here, I'll avenge Hunter and James.
Oh, James is dead as well?
Oh, I love that confidence in your friends, Carter. It's because of it that you are doomed. I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. No one is coming. Sophie and your boyfriend Christopher are dead. And all because of you. All because they believed in you. And now, you're going to leave this world as you came into it. Alone.
Oh, shit. Is this the end? Really? It can't be.
No. That's not true. I don't believe you. You just want to trick me, so I give up. It can't be.
Oh, Sophie couldn't get out of Innsmouth.
Oh, that's... We know that's
And
bollocks, right?
Christopher died by your side in that trap you both foolishly fell into. But I don't care if you believe me or not. My lord is about to awaken, and your insignificant little lives will cease to matter.
What's my role? You know your role.
No. Shit. Why me? Why did you have to fuck up my life? What's my role in all of this?
Carter, it's time for you to know the truth. I am
Sorry.
your mother. You are the ultimate sacrifice Cthulu asked of me. Your death is the key that will open the door to the cosmic horror. You have always been the lamb that didn't know it was heading for the slaughterhouse.
Oh, shit. Why? Why are you doing this? Weren't you human at some point?
They took everything from me.
Sorry.
My dreams, my hopes, my life. That day in the desert before I met him, I should have died. But that hatred inside me was so great that I... You know, the biggest lie ever told to mankind is that this planet is theirs. No, it is not. It never was. And I'm going to return it to its true master.
How can you do this to me?
How can you do this to me? To your own son? Why bring a human being into the world and then sacrifice them?
It's what he asked for. I don't need to know more. But if it's any consolation, I never saw you as a human being. I never smiled at you, never hugged you, never breastfed you, never gave you love. I wanted you to have nothing to live for. But then that damned hunter took you away from me and gave you hope. And that, dear Carter, was the worst thing that could have happened to you. Let's get this over with. Don't be afraid. All you're going to feel is pain. Pain so terrible, it's indescribable.
It's all over for me.
Pain? I don't give a shit about pain. You can't hurt me anymore. You've taken everything from me. Just like they did to you. It's all over for me.
You are brave, my son. I would like to tell you that I am proud of you. But I don't want the last words you hear to be a lie.
What a bitch!
And as for the pain, believe me, you will feel it. Farewell, Carter.
So the world just ends? This game only has one ending, I believe.
Cthulu Vertag. Cthulu Vertag. Cthulu Vertag. Cthulu Vertag. Cthulu Vertag. Welcome, my lord. What's your first command?
I want some cornflakes. That's the end? What a depressing ending. Overall, I feel like the story doesn't make too much sense. It just feels a bit disjointed. It's not terrible, and I feel like some of it's probably lost in translation. The voice acting is not great. It's not the worst either, but it's not great. I don't think this is bad, though. I quite enjoyed it overall. I'm assuming there's maybe some more lore buried there and maybe different things that we could have said and stuff like that. But I don't know if the game has multiple endings. Like, I have no idea. But I feel Cthulhu coming back's kind of cool anyway, you know? Like, you know. The Big C. Sounds actually... Don't call him that, actually. It's a really unfortunate nickname that would be, actually. Anyway, that was Desolatium. I hope you enjoyed. There's only one save, so I can't reload and see if there's another ending, I'm afraid. But I really hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. Playing this with me. Definitely not a bad game overall. And one, if you like point-and-click adventure games, you should probably check out. You probably quite like it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say. But yeah, not a bad game, and definitely something worth playing. It is on all consoles as well as on PC. It just came out on PC though for the first time. It's a bit weird actually that it came back out on consoles before PC, which is not normal. But you know, this was a Kickstarter game as well apparently. So there you go. If you enjoyed the video, guys, remember to leave a like. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. That is so important. Sometimes we have like periods where we have amazing engagement and then it drops off and it really hurts the channel when it does. So if you can leave a like and a comment on the video, that would be life-changing for me and Chrism. We really appreciate it. If we do hit our goal on Patreon this month, we're going to be revisiting another lost piece of horror media, which is going to be Darkseid 2. There's exclusive playthroughs on our Patreon for even $1. All you need to do to help us hit the goal to unlock those playthroughs is pledge $1 on our Patreon. Any tier does it. Go and have a look. There's lots of cool rewards available on the higher tiers, though. And yeah, I hope you guys will consider checking it out and being beautiful nomkins in the process. It really does help us out a lot, and we have quite a way to go this month to hit our goal. So if you do want to help us out, link in the description. It allows us to keep bringing you these long plays. Me and Chrism have a lot of stuff we're going to be working on shortly, including the much anticipated look back at Maze. We're doing At Dead of Night, which is a much requested game as well. We're going to be doing Deep Fear, which is a Saturn exclusive survival horror game. Lots of cool long plays coming mixed in with these shorter projects, so I really can't wait to share those with you over the course of the month. And yeah, make sure you pledge to that Patreon so we can unlock more super cool stuff. Thanks for listening, and unless there's an after credit scene, this is going to be the end of this video. Oh my god, so numb.